Marty. Marty backed nighttime and midnight, like up this morning. Into a corner's not the correct description, but I gotta get your towel, your eating area up here cleaned a little bit, Tux. You need your towel refreshed. Be right back, guys. Be right back. Here you go, bud. Good morning, Mr. Rooster. I like you when you're in your own spot where you're supposed to be. First thing this morning, I look out the bathroom window and there's 3 deer in the front yard eating my impatiens down by the bridge. So I went out in the front porch, and let's just say that I encouraged them to leave. Johnny got to go visit with a friend at school that lives off campus that has a cat yesterday, and they were delighted to have cat time. I am headed out today for my normal Tuesday activities. And I gotta get my button gear, water or change out what needs done, and get out for our walk. It's supposed to be 97 today and the heat really crank up, but next week they're saying below average temperatures. So if we can get through like 3 days of super hot, then it's back to a more, in my opinion, more better. That's great English. Say better, a better temperature pattern. Don had the battery on the hose reel charging. I don't know if he found out the switch needs work, or the battery just took a while. I'm not sure. I'll let him sort that out. I printed a ghost last night in the glow-in-the-dark filament. It's kind of like those bunnies I printed for Easter. So that glow-in-the-dark filament, well, first off, the bright light in here really makes the filament charged up and look great for a long time. So I guess I have to decide if I really like the slightly green ghost and then he glows, or if I like him white. I am out of black. I started to print another one of these haunted house things last night and sent Don out to fix up the black, and I have Johnny's black and I could use it. We have a lot of it, but it won't let you switch from one spool to the other spool, and the AMS in the middle, it wants you to really put the same thing in. Anyway, I pulled that print. I guess it's sitting over here. You can see it wasn't very far, so I swore we had another black, but alas, we did not. There's more on the way. Yep, it has the feel of being a scorcher today. I did walk out to the far plants. They probably need more water than I gave them. And the ones that are in the ground, it's really hard to get the water to soak in. At least here's some impatiens the deer can't get. They were even eating on the ones that are on the far side of the driveway over there, that huge planter. That's a disappointment. Hi. Hello. Here you go. Good morning, Gray. Good morning. Hi. Good girl. We got the pogo watch started. We got the exercise watch started. We're feeling the heat, and we're out here. I'm happy to see the flowers. I am. I wish they had sprouted in places other than the corners. And if this is supposed to be a pretty garden, we need to come up with the fencing system that's not this plastic rubber. Just saying. A little white picket fence, something. I get it that people be all in there. Wouldn't stay out if they were just told to stay out. Lazy, destructive people are probably not going to climb over that, but it's, the orange fencing is taken away from the beauty of the plants just a little bit. We're on our second route now. And that's probably all we have time for today. I like to do the track at least one time, but I don't think we have time for that. Maybe tonight. Although, I don't know. Tuesdays are busy and it's not going to cool off very much tonight. We'll see. It has been feeling good to walk after eating, though. Healthy for digestion. So we had several pieces of trash thrown down or left while we were walking the loop today. It just sort of boggles the mind. And there was one car with a winch on the front and some, like a push bar in front of the winch. That's parked well over into the sidewalk where people could hurt their leg. It's like, if you want to have that equipment on your car, okay. I mean, it really damages the car in front of you if you rear end them, but let's assume that you're not going to rear end anybody with it. Kind of like a tow hitch on the back will really damage the car that rear ends you. But, you know, let's not block the sidewalk. Let's learn how to park without blocking the sidewalk. Hopefully, FSD will, when parking, will never infringe on the sidewalk. Right, Donnie?
We can hope.
We can hope. All right, you guys hold down the fort. Tux is at my feet. My chariot awaits, and it is time to take off. Oh, you've even got the car cooling for me.
I take good care of my pretty girl.
You take excellent care of your pretty girl. I love you.
I love you too, sweetheart.
Well, the golden leaf tobacco in the field is definitely starting to look golden. It's a rough year for crops around here with the drought we had and then the torrential rain we had, you know. Consistency is better. It's looking a little peaked out there. What you want to see, I mean, not that I really care about the tobacco crop, but I don't like to see farmers do bad. You know, as the lower leaves picked off and the upper leaves drying out a little slower. And they pick it in multiple stages, starting at the bottom and working their way up. And it is mostly picked by hand. I'm here at the chiropractor, and it was an uneventful trip, which is usually the case when I'm on the turnpike. I am all pulsed, and we did my lower back and my knee today. Knee wasn't really giving me trouble, but maintenance. I finished my Kindle book, and I've picked what I want to start next. I have read every book that Marie Force has written, and the next book doesn't come out until September something. Not too many days away. So I've got a few days to wait. I decided to peek in the Goodwill today, and it's really full, the parking lot, super full. What is this? Some sort of plug-in Honda. Is it new? I don't know. Tons of Hertz cars in the parking lot today. Back at the end of the parking lot by Food Lion and everywhere else. And yes, I see the EV6. And another EV6. And a Bolt. And 2 more bolts. I see a white one. Wow, the red EV6 is not looking too bad. I guess this must be maybe a newer model or a different spec. Somehow I like the front on that one better than some others I've seen. Again, cosmetics has nothing to do, aesthetics, with functionality of the electric system in the car. It's just simply a personal preference. So does Hertz never have Fords? Is that why there's never been a Mach-E? This is only $5. I think I'll be putting it out maybe by the mailbox coming down the driveway. I don't know. It's really nice, hand painted and everything. They put out Halloween stuff, and I've got Michelle a wreath and Oogie Boogie and this this blue pumpkin. You can't quite see Oogie Boogie, and I've put a couple things in there for me too. A couple of Ray Dunn mugs. There's some really great looking long sleeve shirts here, and this is the roughest fabric ever, so no. I like the butterfly. I do. I like the butterfly, but I'm gonna leave it. Here are the dishes from Goodwill. It's like a tulip flower. They're beige, and I don't normally buy beige, but there were 4 of them and they were $1.48. Here's the plant pot. Never used, has a nice texture. Easy to drill a hole. There's the pouch I got for Don for some tools. He wanted to keep in jewels that he needed something to put them in. So that was Goodwill. The wreath for Michelle went in the frunk. There's Oogie Boogie and the blue pumpkin. And in this bag here is a Harry Potter black cauldron. I'll have to show you what's in these 2 bags when I get home. And Tux has helped keeping the Corel plates safe. I need pork rinds, so I had to go back up and into Food Line anyway, so I pushed the cart out instead of leaving it in front of the store and driving over to it. Goodness, it's hot out here. I mean, it really feels hot on the asphalt. It's only 92, but please, please get me back inside the store where it's cool. There's a red bolt. Haven't seen a bolt here before like that. They're getting ready to reroute traffic over here. The left onto James Slaughter won't be this curve off. It's gonna hook up to the exit from the neighborhood on the right. So I guess for today we're still turning left, maybe. I don't know. We'll see in a minute. Well, if I'd have known that it was gonna take so long to get through here, I would have gone straight and come through town in front of the Walmart. But you know, not the end of the world, I guess. But where that stoplight is where the traffic is supposed to be rerouted, in this little strip of road right here. I guess other than access by the homeowner there. I don't know. They're putting in another subdivision here on the other side. I know the people on the right back there in that subdivision were thinking that people would stop cutting through to get over to Bass Lake Road, and that you wouldn't be able to make a left turn or something. But with the way they're rerouting this, it's not going to help people not go through that neighborhood. You can just kind of maybe barely see over here to the side that they're paving cement or asphalt over there today. And on my left, and possibly also on the right, is more subdivision going in. So yeah, this used to be the quick way to get home, and I suspect not anymore. Well, I'm past the school bus leaving the neighborhood. The driver had a piece of paper as if she was trying to learn the route. Guess I should stop and check the mail. This is what I hadn't shown from today's shopping trip, was more hand towels and washcloths. There's a pot outside I showed you, and then this pot, which was $1.59. I thought that was really reasonable. A couple of square Corel plates, a mouse pin that's super cute. Hay Rides, Thankful, Star Wars, and Pilgrim Owl salt and pepper shakers. I forgot to film a I'm starting to work on it video, but I'm done working on it. And you're adorable. Yes, you are. I know you like to come help me with all of my videos. The end of my working. So I spent a lot of time putting stuff away, and I also added this over here. So I'm happy enough with it. Getting a window here. It's not going to be the same high level as the other one. I was looking at the bank, the recent bank with the donut shop and the newsstand to get a feel for what I wanted to do over here. And this is supposed to look less impressive so that it doesn't take away from the majesty of the house. And anyway, if I can get 2 decent looking windows or one other floor with a decent looking window there, that would be my goal. It's set back a little bit on purpose in the front, but even in the back because of the hole mostly. The flowers continue from one to the other to bring that continuity over. Yeah, so I'll work on it some more probably tomorrow. But I am also putting parts away, leftovers from this build. So, you know, I'm just kind of, I'm having to come up with the plan, and I'm putting parts away while I'm thinking about the plan. Hope that makes sense. Hi, nighttime. When you decide to put 12.5 on both Teslas at the same time, you might have to take the GMC to go someplace.
Yeah, you know, you could have ulterior motives to get out of walking, but it doesn't work when you have more than 2 vehicles.
Both cars are updating. Wow, it's dark. They didn't have practice tonight? Wow. Well, we weren't going to go into South Park anyway, but it is a little surprising that for a Tuesday night, it's dark over there.
Yeah.
I thought for sure they'd be playing ball for at least 15 more minutes. We're headed to park downtown and walk downtown. We're parked in the Christmas tree parking lot.
That's right.
It's been a long time since we were downtown. Boy, that is whited out. There we go. And, yeah, we're going to walk. We got lots of things not right. We're in the wrong car. Don's Google Watch is dead. My Apple Watch is dead. My phone's really not got a lot of charge. Don's Pogo Watch was dead. Don's like, maybe we should have listened and stayed home.
Right. When you have that many things giving you a sign, make it hard and inconvenient.
We'll try not to have any mishaps crossing the street down here.
Yeah, I'll look both ways.
I told Don there's a new ice cream place coming to the old pharmacy over here, but it's not open yet. I'm like, dang it. Now if we'd have gone and we'd walked over by Aviator on the Varina side of town, there's Scoops is over there. You know, we got to have our ice cream on both sides of the town. I hadn't seen these painted on the sidewalk, but you know, we're in the official downtown social district now, so Fuquay can pretend that it's a bigger city.
Yeah, so we could have some alcoholic beverages.
Well, at least when they have the concert series on those nights. I'm not sure that it's any night you could just walk around down here, but probably on concert series nights.
Yeah.
Yeah, is this the antique store that's been going out of business for over a year? I've been in there plenty of times. It's a nice place to walk downtown if you're
think I was in there once, right after I first moved.
Well, why would you be in there ever?
Gail took me in there.
Right, it was either Gail, Ava, or me. Well, the only 3 reasons why you would have ever set foot in there.
I sat in there once, and that's the last.
Maybe Susie, if Susie asked you to take her there, JB's girl, but yeah. I've been in there more times than you. I haven't bought very much in there, though. I used to dream of completing my Bobbsey Twins books with the set they had in the back. I didn't know the coffee place closed at 6. I would have thought they would have served wine in the evenings and people would have kept right on sitting with their computers. Sure, there's plenty of people in Vicious Fishes right now. Although I guess it's getting late. Yeah, there's a few people in there. And they're open. There's the new Library Steakhouse, which we're not likely to ever eat at because, you know, if we want a piece of red meat, I just cook it at home. I guess we'll have to do this one night, Donnie, when it's on a Friday, and see the difference between a Tuesday night and a Friday night. We're coming up on the street we're parked on. If we turn to the right, we'd, I guess it's one more block. Yeah. Well, that's kind of a cool tree with a bunch of people have done tree pieces of art to hang around it.
At the Art Center.
At the Art Center.
Performing Arts Center.
Yeah. And it is proudly sponsored by Bob Barker Company. I should have known. Should have known. We've never been inside of it. One of these days, I guess, something will draw our attention in there. We're not avoiding it. So a lot of kids take dance lessons in there and have recitals and stuff. But they have had a few, you know, paintings and photography shows and things. Well, there's still somebody in there. They might not be 100% closed. There's the Fire Station 1. And I guess they've finally opened this Mexican restaurant back up after remodeling that seemed to take like 3 years. I kid you not. Well, look at that. Artemat. I wonder what's it. They've changed the, you know, old cigarette machine so it vends like
art.
I'm guessing crayons and stuff. Pretty cool. Markers, brushes. It's kind of neat. I mean, Don and I ate in there many a time when it was, what was it called before? El Dorado. El Dorado. And it was pretty run down, but the food was always good. They have a lot more places for seating now. Yeah, I mean, it looks a lot nicer. I mean, it was really run down before. But like I said, the food was always good. I ate in there many a time over the years. We're on the other side of the street. We completed one loop. Pretty. Very pretty. I like that a lot.
It's a light shop, huh?
Yeah.
Lights unlimited.
Yeah, it moved from the other side of town near Stevens down here. They got like best storefront window dressing last year or something. A future home of Fresh. It's like 85 degrees out here still, so it really kind of stinks that they're not open yet. What are they going to do? Open in November? I need to get on.
Wait for January.
Need to get on the stick, people. Now I guess the mill's still open because they do have alcoholic beverages in the evening. And maybe some entertainment in there. There's a place upstairs with tables if you want to put your computer, if you want to go there to work. Don suggested we walk one street over on the other side of Maine. And I thought that was great, except for it's more uphill and the sidewalks were horrible. Fainting Goat is not open tonight.
Doesn't look like it.
And the mason jar is not too busy. They're open, but they're not too busy. I guess if you want anything happening in Fuquay on a Tuesday night, you got to go over to the Verena side of town. I did press the button, but we walked for 1 mile and 30 minutes. So that wasn't a bad little loop for a nighttime walk.
Yeah, it was a nice little stroll.
The sidewalk on that back street, though, was pretty uneven.
Yeah, well, they haven't, see this sidewalk they've replaced.
Right.
They haven't done it around there.
Nope. Well, we'll do Verena one night so we can...
yeah, next time we'll do it at Verena.
Yeah, Don says we're not going doing no extra driving in the gas car. We're going back to the house.
Costing me gas money.
Real coin.